Alrighty, the advertising break's about to start in 30 seconds or so. I'll probably do a bit of chatting for everyone who can, who either has got a subscription or is smart, or both. And, yep, I'll see you all in like 3 minutes. Hey Nerlus. Yeah, hope you had a good week so far, Nerlus. Oh yeah. Oh yep, you're right. Looks like for some reason the ad break was put off for was snoozed a bit, so that's going to take a bit longer to get sorted. Doing okay? Good. Alright, let's see. Posture's okay. Microphone's okay. Hopefully the PS4's not generating too much sound. Okay, just gonna plug in my headphones now so I... Notice you can't hear the PS4, the cleaning worked. Heck yeah. Probably also helps that I've got it right, I've banished it to the underside of my desk. So any noise it's making is probably not getting through as easily as well. Oh yeah, let's see, webcam on. Hey. Still another 30 seconds or so of ad break, so I'll just wait a moment. Hope everyone's doing well. No Tiefling cosplay today because I've got work in the morning. But starting from tomorrow, I've got some time off work for my birthday. So that should make life a little... well, I don't know if I'll necessarily cosplay every stream, but it's an option. Okay, advertising break over. So I can just show these off. I've just made the gloves for my, my purple tiefling. I've got some acrylic nails to put on them as well, so I'll be able to do that this evening. What else? So my next step is to make ears and a tail. Now I've actually found a pretty good tutorial for how to make a tail for Karlach. So I'm basically going to make a tail for my purple tiefling cosplay, and that, you know, that should give me some practice for when I make Karlach's tail. Notice you could actually try streaming tomorrow. You should see if there's a way to do a test stream first, so you can do that today just to be sure. Okay, that sounds cool. For what it's worth, OBS does let you just record instead of streaming. But yeah, I think D&D's happening tomorrow evening, so I don't know if well, I'll try and catch it. Yeah, I've got work, and I've got, in the first thing in the morning, I've got D&D in the evening. And I've got family stuff to sort out, so... But I will try to catch that. Hey Nettie, how's it going? In fact, you know what? Oh, thank you for giving Nettie the shout out, Nerdus. Wow, my voice just cracked there. So yeah, Nolis is going to start streaming soon, so give him a follow. Nessie, hope I'm having a nice day. Yeah, pretty good. Bit of RL stuff going on, but hey, I'm off work from tomorrow, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I've rambled on about cosplay stuff long enough. Let's do some gameplay stuff. So yeah, first thing I want to do is just go do some fishing over here, because I know it's where I need the next fish for the fishing side quest. Sorry, I just had to send a text there. Notice, you know, it is recording, but you think it uses different computer resources than streaming, so it probably wouldn't tell you much useful. Recording's useful just for checking settings. I mean, obviously there's whether or not it actually transmits, but that's easy enough to set up. Oh, might start streaming. But yeah, hope you're having a good week too, Nessie. Oh yeah, got crib notes. Okay, let's see, fishing crib notes. So for the black bass, I need to use the lure near the home village. So that's kind of interesting.
Perhaps I could use some of my magic to scoop the fish from the water.
Wait, you can do that?
If I can establish a line of sight with the fish, then yes.
Well, can you?
No.
Back to fishing then.
I love these little conversations they have while fishing. Okay, that's another black bass. Okay, so I've already got 4 of those, so I just need to catch one more. New merchant in town. Delivered the goods. No idea what's happening next. I need... Well, I still need wheat for this side quest. And I need to go back to the fishing town to check on that guy. Yeah, for those who haven't played this game, the fishing minigame is basically just moving the analog stick in the opposite direction to the fish. And you have to do it perfectly to keep pulling. And if you don't pull, well, if you let it slack off for too long, you'll let the fish get away. I'd imagine there's also a time limit, but who knows. Okay, that was easy. No, wouldn't it be funny if it turned out, hey, can I go over there and speak to those NPCs? Wouldn't it be funny if it turned out, fishing caused the world to end or something? Like that was the secret to the bad ending. I should go check. Oh yeah, speak to this lady.
Some of the they claim to be working, but
Okay, I don't have any mustard on me at the moment. Let's go see if my wheat's growing. Got a new letter at least. Dear Brioche, today was awesome. Popola made me this huge cake that was really yummy, and everyone in the village has been wishing me happy birthday. It's fun. I feel like a princess or something. I don't feel sick at all today. In fact, I almost forgot I had this disease. So maybe you can forget about it too and come back home now. Yona. Okay, not yet then. Dunno. Really maybe I should look up and check what metric the game uses to decide what causes things to grow. Nolis, Kojima, Ace People killed the world. Yoko Taro, hobby fishing killed the world. To be fair, I think in the updated version of Death Stranding they fixed that. Yeah. So what quests are we doing? Fisherman, new merchant. Okay, so we're going back to Seafront for this. I suppose I might as well drop in the tavern just to ask where there's more quests, if there's any more side quests I've missed. You know, this is really a small tavern when you think about it.
Which job should I give you first? I've got a job from Facade, fresh off the grill. You certainly know a lot of people, don't you? You're a real mover and shaker.
Okay, so there's a bunch of quests in Facade. Nolis. Now that you've gone and said that, you wonder if hobby fishing actually contributes to overfishing, or if that's pretty much only corporations. You think that overfishing is only much of a deal in specific areas? I mean, to be fair, most people who are fishing for sport throw their catches back anyway. Oh yeah, got any new weapons?
Welcome. Thanks for your.
And like overfishing is what you get from like trawling and stuff, so I'm pretty I think it's fair to say that a single hobbyist fisher or even someone who's fishing to feed themselves is not gonna have that much of an impact. You know, I keep saying, oh no, health bar. You know what, we're gonna go fight it. Ow. I'm okay. And it's down. Oh, hey Stovetop. Oh yeah, golf hobbyists. Now they're a menace to the environment. Oh, hey Jailer Dark, how's it going? All the cool people are dropping in. How's I don't know. When I last saw you streaming Stovetop. Must have been last week, was it? Unless it was longer ago. Really need this time off work because everything's sort of blurred together. And how's it going, Jailer Dark? All good, finally in from work. How's my stream? Yeah, pretty good. Just been doing some fishing side quests, as is traditional for a JRPG. I suppose this is technically an action RPG. I mean, I suppose it's literally an RPG from Japan, but I'm very much in the camp where I don't think that's particularly useful. Like, where a game was made doesn't tell you anything about what's in it, and the entire point of genres is to do that, so yeah, I'm just going to call it an action RPG. But yeah, there's still room for a fishing minigame. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if there is something sinister about this fishing side quest, just because it always says a certain amount of time passes. I mean, I know it's probably doing it for comedic effect, but it's making me nervous. Oh yeah, I also need to find a clue for a kid who ran away. Well, to find a kid who ran away. Well, not a kid, he's like an adult, but he's just refusing to contact his dad and he's really stressing him out, so apparently that's terrible.
I'm back with those fish, Pops.
Well, raise the mainsail and call me Cletus. That's some nice work, youngster. Keep it up, and you just might have a chance of catching the fish.
The fish. Exactly, Stovetop. It's not an RPG without some mini-games.
Which fish?
Perhaps the day will come when I tell you. Now, let me show you.
Is it a shark? I've already caught a shark. The next day. Okay.
You're on a whole different level now, you wee minnow. Don't you agree?
Oh, I've certainly improved. But I still feel like your training is way harder than it needs to be.
Ain't no shortcuts in life, son. Here we are, a stone's throw from the ocean.
You got a new fishing side quest for me? Okay, guess not. Anyways, we need to find clues as to that guy who's,
Hey! No outsiders allowed! Go away!
okay, rude. Disappeared. His main distinguishing feature was having a really silly hat. Hey Nick, and a good evening to you too. Oh yeah, this is as good a time as any to point out I'll be on Nick's channel tomorrow for some D&D. It'll be the start of a new quest. I'll be playing my Soul Knife Rogue, who's actually just a perfectly normal tiefling tourist. Nick, you should start prepping that. Yeah, maybe you should. Yeah, let's just go talk to that merchant guy, see if he's still about.
Hey, how'd everything go?
Oh, it went, fine. It was fine.
Glad to hear it. Though, you don't look very happy.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize this until I got on the boat, but apparently I get seasick. Horribly, violently
Of course.
seasick.
Oh yeah, and of course, Nick was, yesterday, Nick was, Nick and Keith were streaming, the Warhammer 40k, CRPG, which is from the same makers as Pathfinder Kingmaker. I spent most of last year streaming.
The smell in my cabin was just unspeakable. I had no idea one guy could create that much, you know.
Oh, and Nick's really impressed by it. Yeah, Pathfinder Kingmaker was, yeah, it was buggy, but clearly they, put a lot of effort into it. And I know, Wrath of the Righteous is, even better. So yeah, it is a good effort. I have no doubt that Rogue Trade is very impressive, and yeah, from what I saw, because I only saw a bit of it when I got home from work, but it did look absolutely stunning.
Barf?
I really want to stay in the trading business, but I don't think that's going to be possible if I can't sail. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again.
10,000 gold.
Thanks, and, good luck?
I never imagined my dreams would be dashed quite like this. What a bummer.
Nick, the mechanics in combat are super interesting. You should ask Keith how close they are to the tabletop. Yeah. I mean, personally, I'm kind of bummed out that, you can't play a blank, because I'm pretty sure you can. That is an option in Rogue Trader, although I'm not sure about the specifics. Okay, completed.
What a tremendous
I know, we
waste
got
of
10
our
Gs for it.
time.
Who knew the guy would get seasick? Maybe next time he can try finding work that doesn't involve the ocean.
Maybe next time he'll try sitting at home and doing nothing.
Oh yeah, so for those who weren't around for that quest, long story short, I collected a huge amount of various things, so he could get started off as a trader. I mean, true to his word, he did pay us back. Nick, you think it's because the plot involves the ruinous powers, aka the Chaos Gods, and you think a blank would be OP? Yeah, I guess it's less because of the mechanical stuff and more because blanks are in the sort of wider AU are sort of autistic coded. Just because, you know, they have trouble socialising but they tend to be very competent at specific tasks. Oh, hello.
Hey, you gotta help me out here. You just gotta. I'm having serious
Well,
girl
I'm a
trouble.
girl, I'm trouble.
See, there's this girl that I'm pretty wild for, so I asked her out. But she won't even consider it unless I take her to a really nice restaurant.
That seems rather demanding.
She really appreciates the finer things in life. First-class places for a first-class lady. She's so cool.
Okay, this guy's damn bad.
Everyone has their own tastes, I guess.
Nothing wrong with that, of course.
I tell ya, there isn't another girl out there as
Okay, that didn't
high-class
start
as
a
Mom.
quest. Erin is suspicious. Suspicious enough to start speaking in the third person. Okay, so we know the old lady who used to live here passed away. Which is kind of sad. Notice you thought that might be a quote, but then you found the one you're thinking of. Quote 555, like the timer chip. Erin has a plan most cunning. Which, to be fair, I stole all from a Metroid fan comic. Which, to be fair, I think I managed. Well, someone found in an archive, and I managed to reread. I mean, it stopped halfway, but it was a good comic. Like Metroid Third Derivative or something like that. It was actually surprisingly accurate how much it predicted about Prime 3. Anyways, we need to find evidence of some guy.
Shh, I'm playing hide and seek. I wish they'd hurry up and find me
Nick,
already.
you thought it was a Blackadder reference. Oh yeah, to be fair, I Have a Cunning Plan is a Blackadder reference. So yeah, the quest pretty much just says to look for evidence of where the guy went, so I have no idea where to look. Okay, look around seafront for clues. Suppose I might as well check in the post office.
I can't believe the old lady is gone.
Yeah, the guy with the
I
wizard hat,
actually
no
miss-
less. The end of last session, it basically turned out, yeah, basically the whole fetch quest he'd sent me on was, just a ploy to get me to go away.
What, this?
But yep, the quest log says there's a clue about where to find him.
Should I really make fish for dinner again?
Hey, stick with what you know, lady. Okay, we got anything in the tavern?
Hey, buddy.
I gave my girl all these presents, and she left me for another guy anyway. Now my heart and my pocketbook are broken.
Okay, is this the same girl who's going around?
I need 10 medicinal herbs, 10 bags of wheat, and 10
Welcome.
Okay, neat.
Hope you come back.
Us fishermen visit the tavern once a day. It's like an unwritten law for men of the sea.
Yarr, I be getting myself drunk.
We've got precious materials from exotic. See you.
Tutorial obtained. You unlocked fishing tip number 4 tutorial. Okay, that's kind of weird, but... Okay, dark wall, already used it. Enemies are normally unaffected by magical attacks, may become vulnerable if they're down. Okay. Cultivating plants. Okay. Forging weapons. Viewing letters. Ordering allies. Earning money. Fishing tip number 4. You can use X to reel in a fish even if its HP is not completely depleted. The more HP it has, the less likely you'll land the fish. Interesting. Nick, almost like buying things people isn't how love works, my guy. Exactly. Jailer, now you gotta feed them, that's the key. It's true. Nolas, sick a mimic on him, might make him easier to track and have Zero on for scene. I get that reference. Breakable barriers, some barrier. Okay, yeah, I remember that. Poison. Okay, cool. I have no idea why I got that hint, got that tutorial by smashing that crate. Okay.
Man, I would love a drink right about now, but the missus would have my head.
Okay, spoken to this guy. Guess I'm just gonna...
We've eaten fish for the past 9 weeks, so maybe I should get something else. Who am I kidding?
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna be wandering around this town until I find a lead. Sorry, it's just what I do.
Like that.
My weapons may not be the late. Thank you, much.
I like his thank you muchly. It just feels like it has the same energy as, you know, tar muchly. Fishing tip number 3. Okay. I guess they've been hidden in these crates all this entire time. Fishing tip number 3. Completing certain quests will raise your fishing skill, make it easier to catch larger fish. Notice you wonder if those sash thingies are comfortable. I mean, if you put a pocket on the side. Yeah. I mean, it can't be that different to wearing a bag. Okay, if anyone wants to look up where to look for the guy from the Wayward Sun quest, feel free. Otherwise, I'm just going to be wandering around for ages. And that's really no fun to see, is it?
This is a secret place where no one can find me. Well, except you, I guess. Now go away before more people come.
Hey, I wonder if I can get over there. Apparently not.
I hate to ask, but can you not swim?
Don't tell Yona, okay?
Nolish would Nobo harshly with print t-shirts though, although you could get sashes with designs that look okay when rumpled like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks kind of like it would be more I suppose it's kind of similar to a toga. You know, maybe something that brawls would be a bit more comfortable than your average bag strap. But then again, that's why they make messenger bags with those sort of, you know, backpack strap slidey bits on them.
I promised my brother I'd come visit, but now he won't leave the house. Says his fingers are turning black or
Oh dear.
such nonsense.
Yeah, for those who don't know, there's a disease in this setting called the Black Scrawl.
Shh! I'm playing hide and seek.
And it's what's killing this guy's sister and various other plot critical NPCs, and presumably that's what's up with that kid's brother.
Hey! No outside!
Okay, this is so out of the way, there must be something here.
This gate is too rusted to use
Okay,
anymore.
guess I'm not going past it then. Oh, hello.
You're looking for a kid who ran away from
Okay,
home?
found it. Nolis, a guard near the entrance will tell you to go to the facade. Well, there we go then.
There was a strange kid asking people questions earlier. I think he was trying to learn how to get into facade.
Facade, huh? Maybe we should go
Wow.
take a look.
That simplifies it, considering that's where I was going next anyway. Nolis, just standing near a gate that's just waiting to tell people it's rusted, has very welcome to Corneria energy. Yeah. I mean, a job's a job, I guess. Oh wait, you know what? I'm just gonna... Ooh, it's a golden one. Ivy. Yeah, I'm just going to go back to see if the fisherman's offering that next fisherman's quest. According to my crib notes, the next fish will be available in the desert anyway. Exactly, Nolis. Hi-ho, Pumbaa, away! And I keep saying it, but I really wish I could just run like a JRPG character. You know, not just constantly, but, you know, just run without getting judgmental looks from everyone. Okay, I guess he doesn't want to teach me anything new about fishing. Jerk. Okay, so if I press X, I can just put it straight in. Let's try that. Whoa! You landed a shark. Very Yakuza. I wonder if I can get anything with a carp. I'd imagine not, because it's not a freshwater fish, but... Oh, yeah. Apparently aquatic plants love carp. Anyway, I digress. You know, I've actually noticed a lot of RPGs tend to teach you about cooking just by having a character who's terrible at cooking. Actually, I suppose Persona 4 taught me a lot, surprising amount about cooking, just from the way it described the protagonist cooking. It's funny how many RPGs have you cooking and fishing. Just saying. Okay, so we're headed back to Facade. So I need to take the eastern road and then take it south to the desert. And there's apparently a bunch of other quests waiting for me there. Egg. Oh, medicinal herb. Also good. Notice the merchant did guarantee the new bait would bring in something big. Flavor text for the Serpentine Ambush Magic the Gathering card. Yeah, you know, whenever I see a fishing minigame, I always think of the 1997 Godzilla movie, where near the beginning it just has a, well, after the sort of intro, it has a fisherman just in New York hook something really big, which, you know, just turns out to be Godzilla. And... oh, if that's what you want to do. Yeah, you better run. Just to be clear, the goats always start it first. Oh, hey Dennis! In a movie called Godzilla, who could see that coming? Exactly. Like, it's such a bad version of Godzilla, but for some reason the animated series based on it was fantastic. So I kind of like it. I mean, not like it, but, you know, I can sort of, enjoy it in a junk food for the brain sort of way. And also, whenever I sell a, what are they called? Pregnancy test at work, I always think of the scene where the guy has to go into a pharmacist and buy a load of them for plot reasons. Yeah. Dennis, you saw it. Oh, you saw it in the cinema too. Oh, you know what? Let's kill ourselves. Ow. Kill ourselves. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, you want to fight, Wolf? Notice you have it on DVD. Dennis, it was the only Godzilla you knew for a long time. Yeah. I mean, I kind of want to farm these because I think it's an upgrade. I can use it to upgrade one of my weapons. Another mucker. Yeah, I need to, oh, I feel like a lot more of these are showing up now. I should get a load of more of those antidotes. How long does poison last? Dennis, you only saw the original 1954 one a few years ago. Yeah, to be fair, I think I didn't see it until I was an adult. Oh yeah, so this village's whole thing is that everyone here speaks their own a language that has to be rendered in subtitles. Hey, you want to do a poor schlub a favour?
Wow, you sound pretty depressed.
I've been cheating on my wife, and she found out, and then she kicked me out of the house. Okay, that's your own fault.
I hope you don't expect sympathy.
Yeah,
from
listen to the
us.
book. No, I know I've been a selfish idiot. I just want her to take me back, so I was hoping to give her a present. I want to make her a wolf-hide coat, but I haven't been able to get the necessary materials. Dennis, it wasn't easy to see, to be honest. You think it was on in the middle of the night on Channel 4 and a few times, but that was it. Nick, you really love the new one? Yeah. I mean, Talia's really got me sort of hyped to try and see it at some point. I take like 10 years to watch movies. Side note, if you haven't watched Nimona, watch Nimona. It was available to watch for free on YouTube for a week. Probably because award season was coming up, but that's ended now. But you know, you could always sail the 7 seas if you don't have Netflix. No, let's talk to that wolf hunter kid. He probably wants to practice and could take out one wolf.
So
to be fair, I might already have the hides. That's the idea. Can I count on you?
Well, you seem to recognize that you messed up, so I suppose we can help.
Thank you. I just need 10 wolf hides. Do we already have them? How many do we have? Six of them. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too hard to farm. Pardon me, do you have a moment?
What do you need?
My daughter's been missing for a few days. I was wondering if you heard anything.
Can't say I have. Sorry.
Quest accepted. The missing girl.
But we'd be happy to keep an eye out for her and let you know if we find anything.
Does the girl have any identifying marks or scars?
Well, she's probably wearing her gold ring. It's a family heirloom I gave her a little while back, so I doubt she'd take it off. In any case, thank you very much. Dennis, you did see Everything Everywhere All at Once recently. Really good. Heck yeah, I'll never see bagels the same way again. Or googly eyes. Notice. Thank you. I only need 101 wolf pup skins. Okay, I guess we're looking out for a missing girl. Okay, so I'm just asking around Facade about that. Oh, more quests. The girl is gone missing. Well, last time I saw her, she was hanging around with her boyfriend. Interesting. Every year, there's at least one child who drowns in the quicksand. Okay. On that cheerful note, I was hoping to become a soldier, but I failed the test. I wonder if that's a written exam or... Okay, this is the guy I supposedly came to get the quest from. Notice you bought Everything Everywhere All at Once at the red box ages ago, but you've been too chicken to watch it yet. Sib and you want to watch it together and they're working now. Oh, fair. Excuse me, could I ask something of you?
What is it?
Rule 56,908 says that in order to strengthen community solidarity, we must interact with others on a regular basis. You've been spending a lot of time in our city lately. It might be nice to have you join in.
What do I need to do?
First, I'll tell you who to speak to and what to say. Once you deliver the message, you will receive another message that must be delivered. You must do this 5 times. If you make a mistake, you must start over from the beginning. The recipient knows what message you'll have, so don't try to cheat your way out of the obligation.
Do you truly think this is the best way to increase community solidarity?
I suppose it's one way. I'm sorry, but it's a rule. Will you please consider it? Okay, guard. You accepted the quest, the tangled message.
Hey, I'm all for making friends. Let's do it.
Thank you. Here is the first message. The recipient is the person guarding the left side of the exit. The message is, the mass people respect their rules. I wish you good luck.
This is one strange game.
This is one strange city.
That's not untrue.
Speaking of which...
What?
I trust you have not forgotten the message.
We'll see.
Which way was out again? Okay, it's this way. Hey, more people to talk to. A man moved into the house that house the other day. He says he wears a very strange hat. Shockingly enough, he fits in perfectly. He even speaks our language and knows most of the rules. I heard this new outsider came here after fleeing a terrible home life.
So he's disguised himself as one of the masked people, eh? No wonder his trail went cold.
He's gone through a lot of trouble trying to lose us. I can't
Why?
wait to finally catch him.
Okay, fine.
Hey, you!
Hey, wait, how's he allowed to live here when he's not wearing a mask?
Oh man, why you gotta be all like following me and stuff? Fine, let me just pack and then I'll... Oh my gosh, there's a giant
Surely that's not gonna work. Okay, it worked. Yep, Nier confirmed as a cop. Sad day, no less. Sad day. No less. One of our rules is that you have to interact with other people on a regular basis. You're asked in jail immediately.
He surely aims to flee the city, though he can't have gone very far yet.
Okay, desert map. Facade map. I should have bought that ages ago. Ooh, antidotal weed. Take a few of those.
Uran.
You aren't wearing a mask. That must be so embarrassing. I mean, everyone can see you. Well, you know. Okay, kid. No, let's just let Shaggy live his own damn life. I know, right?
Are you the first recipient?
I am. Your message, please.
The masked people respect their rules.
It was, the masked people respect the
Correct.
rules.
Rules are the most precious thing we have. Now for your next message. The recipient is he who protects the king's left. The message is, the men of the mask work for the king.
Okay. The men of the mask work for the king. So they work for Elvis, or...? Okay, the king's left.
The missing girl? I could have sworn she was shopping with someone at the Strange Things store.
Okay. Wow, it's really hard to... Okay, strange thing store. I'll drop by there. Okay, this guy.
Are you the second recipient?
Yeah, I am. Let me hear your message. The men of the mask work for the king.
The men of the mask work for the king, right?
Correct. The men of the mask would give all in service of their king. Now here's your next message. The recipient is the person taking care of the children. The message is, childcare can be difficult. Taking care of the children. Notice, the heart of the cards... Wait, the heart of the rules lies in the eyes of their king, the heart of the cards lies in the eyes of the fairy. Okay, so I need to head to the strange item shop. I need to find someone taking care of kids. Hello? The girlie's gone missing? Well, last time I saw her, she was hanging around with her boyfriend. Okay. Well, that doesn't add anything then. Okay, this is the person. Childcare can be hard.
Are you the third recipient?
Yes, I am. May I hear your message?
Childcare can be difficult.
Correct. It is often difficult. Now I'll give you the next message. The recipient is the Southeastern Guardian. The message is, only nobility may enter the treasury. Southeastern Guardian. So I need to head to the other side of the map. Yep, no less. I am the lower left guardian, guardian of the lower left. Oh no, I've miscalculated.
Sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
And in doing that, he has displayed true grit. Southeastern Guardian. Okay. So this is the southeast. Where's the Guardian? Notice you don't even know that reference, but Bree. True Grit is the name of a cowboy movie. Oh wait, here he is.
Are you the fourth recipient?
I am. Give me your message.
Only the nobility may enter the treasury.
It's, only nobility may enter the treasury.
Correct. The treasury houses the most precious objects of our people, and none but royalty have the right to touch them. Now, your final message. The recipient is the long-winded person. The message is quicksand.
The long-winded person. Okay, who's the long-winded person? Oh, guess I'm just gonna have to look around until I find someone with a speech bubble above their head. So I need to work out where that kid went. Nick, it's a good movie, or at least the remake is. Notice Slender Man lives here. Oh, as in they talk a lot. Okay, long-winded person. Who's the long-winded person? Who knew all you needed to do was to fly was attack the air? Can you imagine if everyone just knew you around town as the long-winded person? Exactly, Nearless. Got to find Wendy old bag. Great. Is that them? Oh no, this is the person I spoke to before. Into the king's mansion. Who's more long-winded than the king? That sword.
Sir?
What is it?
In exchange for protecting the king, I shall grant you full usage of the Sandspout Well.
And what, pray tell, is that?
Have you noticed the stone structures in the desert?
Yeah, I saw something like that.
Those structures allow you to speed to your destination by means of underground sand flows. The system is normally reserved for royalty, but I shall grant you a special usage privileges.
Is this another rule?
No, it is simply the will of our king.
Oh, well in that case, I'm happy to accept.
Notice, do they have a town crier? Yep, I guess that's unlocked now. What's up, king dude? Hey, you came back. Here, watch this.
You sure you want to be doing that?
Flip, flip,
It
flip.
seems pretty important.
It is. But it'd be a waste not to do anything with it. My liege, the basket was not meant to be spun in such a manner. Tim Curry must be spinning in his grave.
I suppose one cannot expect a man to change his ways overnight, even a king.
Oh, I guess it. The King's Mansion basically gives you a shortcut to the highest levels. Okay, long-winded person, long-winded person. Where am I supposed to find a long-winded person in this economy? No less I said Jim Carrey. Well, I thought I did anyway. It's possible I misspoke. Oh. People talking. The missing girl? Yeah, I saw her at the lowest level of our city just yesterday. There we go.
Fifth recipient?
Why, yes, I am the fifth and final recipient. How fabulous that you've made it this far. Why, I'm astounded. Now, state your message. Quicksand. Correct. Amazing. And while we're on the subject, allow me to tell you the deep historical connections between quicksand and the message ritual. For you see...
He certainly enjoys listening to himself.
Ellipses. You have passed your messages to 5 people. Now those of our city know a great deal more about you. For example, you like doing ridiculous tasks.
Yes, no less, I'm just literally finding everything right before you managed to look it up.
Here is your reward for completing the task.
Did this really help to build connections?
This blasted town is beyond my comprehension.
10,000 gold? Okay. I mean, I'd talk to people if I was paid 10,000 gold for it. Trophy earned. Go to you, guy. I'm guessing that's a trophy for completing a certain amount of quests. Anyway, the girl is on the lowest levels. Splat. Lowest level. I may have miscalculated. Again.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health
It's
is
rough
lost.
and coarse and it's getting everywhere.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Okay, I don't think there's any lower level than this. I was out on an errand, but I broke rule 7017 on the way. Now Mum's going to rule 4217 me when I get back. I just know it. Okay, that is odd. Nolus. Clearly, I will go shortcutting no more. Shh! A lizard just crawled into this pot. Rule 432 states you must capture any lizard that crawls into a pot. Now be quiet and let me concentrate.
Maybe it's just me, but some of these rules are really stupid.
I see no lizard. Okay. Only nobility may enter the treasury. Okay. Well, I didn't want to go in your stupid treasury anyway. Yeah, I think the original's John Wayne. I think the, actually no, wasn't that the one that John Wayne, deliberately got older so he could play the part for? Or am I thinking of something else? Because I think the whole story is basically, about a, sort of a teenage girl who hires a, an old mercenary to help her kill someone. You know, for general revenge reasons. Murdered families and that. Okay, let's try over here. Nope, already been this way. Oh yeah, I can just buy some more wolf's hide. No, I'm not buying more wolf hide. I'll go and hunt those wolves because bloody expensive. I guess the idea is the quests are just a way to get more for materials than you get just by selling them. Thing is, there's not really anything to spend the money on in the first place.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care.
No, Liz, I don't want to do this job. Okay, then give me the money back. I spent it. Literally the only thing you remember about it. I have no idea where to look now. Dennis. John Wayne was in the sequel too. Oh, fair enough then. Was he playing the same role? Oh yeah, I just need to find that other runaway guy. Then again, he's probably running out of the city instead. Okay, that's the lizard pot kid.
Maybe.
Notice you just realised this place doesn't have a single railing and only one kid dies a year. Yeah, I suppose that's pretty good going. Notice Shaggy is outside being torn apart by scrappy dudes, if that's what I was wondering. Best way of putting it. The guard says they can't actually get him. Okay, cool. I'll speak to him later then. I'm very invested in finding where this kid went. And it's driving me crazy now. Yeah, if anyone wants to just spoil where to go for me. Now that I asked that, I'm probably going to find out immediately. Dennis, the idea of Shaggy getting thoroughly debunked by Scrappy-Doo is very funny to you. Yeah, I mean, come on. Yeah, that brat will probably take away his sandwiches and lecture him about it. I got into an argument with my wife, and according to the rules, I have to make up with her before the day is over, or we'll be divorced. Okay, that's pretty good actually. You know, it's like a quickie divorce option.
Okay.
Okay. It's really neat that you can just see the entire town from this angle. Oops. Nick, every single NPC in this game is having trouble with their wife. What's going on?
Your health is lost.
Dennis, it must be those darn feminists. Maybe this town's full of MRAs. And they're realising they can do better. Okay, let's see. Boing. Like, I don't know what's going on with this bridge. Did it used to be like an aqueduct or something? No, that was the joke. Scrappy-Doo is the big bad in the very first live-action movie, which was very bad, although it did introduce Matthew Lillard to the role. Yeah, I mean, I've got kind of a nostalgic feeling for the first live-action Scooby-Doo movie. Just because of how silly it was. Hey Al, how's it going? Can we have a shout out for Al? And yes, Nick, you're right. Lillard is great as Shaggy. Like, it is just the entire, like, you know, you get an actor who's sometimes perfect for a role. Notice those rose-coloured glasses must be a deep shade because it opens with Scrappy-Doo peeing on people. I mean, nothing wrong with peeing on those who displease you. But to be fair, that was all a part of making fun of him, so... Ow. You know, if the lowest part of the city is supposed to be the poorest, why do they have the treasury there? Al, you're doing good. Very busy day. Oh. I imagine you've got a lot going on. Don't know if that good news of yours is being shared publicly, but yeah. Not yet, but moving forward slowly but surely. Heck yeah. I have no idea where I'm supposed to find that kid. Or that other kid. Okay, so it's near the Odd Thing shop. On the lowest level, so it must be around here. A thing.
Given all the info we've gathered, the missing girl should
a
have been around
bloodstain?
here with her boyfriend.
Dennis, I'm a terrible mother. Hey, I leave the mothering to my D&D characters.
I say, are these bloodstains?
Yeah, and they look fresh.
I fear the missing girl may somehow figure into this yet.
Well, she was last seen with her boyfriend. Let's go find him. Maybe he knows something.
Okay. And we're just supposed to know who her boyfriend is? Standing watch at the town entrance. Okay. Okay, she can't be that young then. I thought we were just looking for like a small child, but I guess we're looking for at least a teenager. If her boyfriend's a guard. I mean, I hope so. You know what they say about cops. Notice, you just looked up the quest and now you're confused and concerned. Okay, this isn't going to end well then. Where's the entrance? The other way. Where's the nearest gondola? Yeah, I just spoke to the treasury guard and he told me to head to the entrance. Okay, the other entrance guard. Yeah? Who are you?
We're looking for your girlfriend. She's been missing for a few days now. You were the last one to see her before she vanished, right?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're her boyfriend. Aren't you worried about
Well,
her?
yeah, of course I am. What business is of yours, outsider?
Foul creature. We found bloodstains in the very area where the two of you are.
Okay, this is going very good cop, bad cop. Eep.
You can hide nothing from Grimoire Vice. Confess, O guilty one. Confess and unburden.
I love how
your
extra Vice is.
soul. Confess, lest others who are not as forgiving as I discover your terrible secret.
Okay, this is going to be something ridiculously minor then. No, it was an accident. We were arguing over something stupid and she pushed me, so I pushed her back. She must have slipped or something because she fell and hit her head on the wall. God, I didn't mean to hurt her. I loved her. Oh, Christ.
A person died. Trying to cover that up is a
Well,
serious crime.
That's grim. I knew I couldn't hide it forever. I didn't know what to do, so I put the body in the sandspite well just outside the city. That's all I can tell you. I'm so sorry.
We appreciate the honesty. We're gonna check on the Sandsprout well. You stay here.
Okay, is he gonna try and kill us to cover up the truth or something? Like, we really just letting her confess murder, just wait there? In a position of authority? Okay, well, we're gonna rescue
Oh man, again? Alright, fine, let me just...
He's heading for the Eastern Road. We must...
Does he really think she'll forgive him if he just gives her a fur?
It does seem somewhat materialistic.
Are you guys for real? When someone gives me something for free, I'm happy as a pig in shit.
This world would be a great deal simpler if nothing but Kaines lived in it.
I'll pretend that's a
Halt.
compliment.
Okay. Okay, what do we do? Just tackle him, or...?
Oh my gosh, look! There's a huge pack of shades!
I'm not falling for that again.
Is there a huge pack of shades? Yes, gold ore. Score.
What's that big
A conservative?
thing on the right?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite you.
Ah, that's
with
true. No, let's
unholy
suppose it was
magic.
technically manslaughter. Like, come on, dude. Where have all the wolves gone?
It's a pack of wolves, man!
I told you, I'm not falling for... Oh crap, it is a pack of wolves.
No less. Buzz, look, an alien. Where?
I didn't think I'd actually run into wolves for real.
Are you ready to go home yet?
Hell yeah, man! This adventure stuff's like way too scary for me. From now on, I'm gonna stick
That's
close
how you
to
resolve
home
that
and
then.
stuff.
Good. Now let's go.
We're
tell
just
the
going to
family.
teleport back there. I guess not. Cool. Guess I can go hunting wolves then. Oh yeah, I was supposed to check the water spout. Or the sand spout. Sandpoint well just outside facade. That must be that one. You know, it's kind of weird how casual Nier is about that.
This must
All
be the
right,
sand
he
spot.
just finds the guy say, "I killed my girlfriend," and he's just like, "Okay, thank you for telling us." Exactly, Nihilus. Gather 10 wolf butts.
This is hardly the most pleasant task you've ever signed us up for.
Is he going to ambush
I don't
us?
see a body.
How peculiar. Do you think the young lad lied to us?
Why would he lie about the body and not the murdery bit? Well, I guess we should go tell the family.
So there was no body to be found.
What's going on here?
She must have been carried off by the sands, or the wolves.
Oh no.
Or perhaps the man was mistaken all along.
Okay, this quest is getting weirder. Notice, time to break out the luminol. You got anything to say for yourself? Okay. Okay, so it was by the weird item shop. Don't know why I keep saying weird item shop when it says strange thing store. Like it alliterates, it's easier to remember. Guess what? My daughter's back.
Listen, your daughter is... Wait,
okay,
what?
This is going to be interesting. My apologies for bothering you.
But your boyfriend told us you were...
By the gods! You're alive, but how? What's going on? You're acting like I died or something. Yes, you're acting terribly strange. But back there, the well. Whatever.
I don't understand a single thing that's happening right now.
Could the man possibly have been deluding himself this entire time?
Notice you thought the sand well was where it ended, but you didn't click into an article. Okay. Well, our daughter is back with us, so all's well that ends well, as far as I'm concerned. Here is a token of our gratitude for helping us with the search. 10,000 gold. These people are loaded. Well, let's hunt some wolves. Oh yeah, and I should do that fishing as well. Well, at least there was no manslaughter, I guess. Seriously though, where did all that blood come from? Hey wolf, wanna fight? did I even pick up any, exactly, nailless wolves, the bats, the ground. Oh yeah, I should go find that fishing spot. Hold Spinel, you're being very unsportsmanlike. Wolf hide. Is that the little pig? For a second there, Vice looked like a playing card floating in the air. Okay, I leveled up. Where'd they go? Okay, I've collected them all. I can go now. Exactly, Nerlus. Kene casts Yeet's Doggo. She's just casting Caspult on the wolves. Okay, I'm done here. Wolfapult. It's like Catapult, but canine. Just splash myself in the face with teeth somehow. You know, you'd have thought the weird item, well, the strange thing store guy would have no trouble finding wolf pelts. Then again, I suppose they're not a strange thing.
I got your 10 wolf hides.
Thank you so much. Now that's all that's left is to create the coat and try to make amends.
She's super mad at you, right? Will she even let you speak to her long enough to give her the present?
Exactly, Nerlus. Hot take, there should be a weapon proficiency for, there should be a tiefling bloodline that gives you a weapon proficiency with hot beverages. Hellish Rebuke self by accident. Well, she did throw something at me the last time I approached, so I don't know. Could you maybe ask her for me?
Oh, come on, really? Look, if it's just giving her a message, fine, but the present's on you.
Of course. I'm so sorry for all the trouble. Anyway, you can find her on the floor, just above us. Wait, is that? Ah, okay.
How's your boyfriend?
Boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend.
Okay, what?
You're really weird, even for an outsider.
Hi there. I have a message
for my
you.
no good cheater of a husband, I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, he says he knows he was wrong and wants to give you an apology
Notice, you can reflavor Hellish Rebuke as tieflinging. I suppose there's no reason you couldn't. Although technically it's magic, so it's dispellable. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I need to jot that down. That is so like him. He should have known better than to cheat in the first place. He's far too stupid to even pull it off. Still, it sounds like he learned his lesson, so maybe I'll forgive him just this once. Okay, you're talking as if it happened more than once. I managed to patch things up, more or less. Anyway, thank you. I couldn't have done it without your help.
Don't cheat on her again, okay?
Oh, I won't. From now on, I'm dedicating my whole life to making her happy. Obtain 20,000 gold. Okay. Any others? Okay, the runaway sun needs turning in. And signature dish, I need the wheat for it. Back to the hub area then. Yeah, I suppose there's no reason it can't be magic tea. Okay, does the guy by the entrance have anything to say for himself? Okay, back to the generic dialogue. Or maybe it's just a different guy, I don't know.
Why'd she claim not to know him? Weren't they in love?
Perhaps their reasoning runs deeper than our knowledge of the situation. True love is often beset with misunderstandings.
Whatever.
I think I like Kane's take on this. You unlock the facade sandspout well. Okay, so I guess these are all shortcuts. Ah, yeah, I think I was saying it's the beginning of the stream, but I got sidetracked. But I think I'd love to do a Kane cosplay, even though I'm maybe a bit self-conscious about it, just because that wig, it'll be really fun to style the wig for it.
There's nothing here.
Make haste.
So I wonder if there's going to be any payoff for the shadow monster that was clearly leading the wolves. Or, oh yeah, this is the fishing spot. I believe I need to use a lure here. Okay, let's go. Okay, this is a big one. You landed a sandfish. Okay. So called because they live in the sand, I guess. New York Snark Exchange. Once again, you are perceiving the stream. Heck yeah. Can we give a shout out to Christy, please? Oh yeah, how's Tekken 8 going? I've heard sort of good things about it, but I haven't. Fighting games aren't really my thing, so I haven't really seen much about it. Notice, even without holes in the bra, it looks like the version of Kenne's dress is necessarily really short. Well, I don't really have a problem with wearing a short dress because I'll probably wear nude tights under it anyway, like I do for Lara Croft, but hey, why are they going out of their way to attack me? I mean, to be fair, I do try to kill them a lot, but... Okay, do we have any wheat? Like, have I messed up and they've died or something? Because they just don't seem to be doing anything. You know what, I'm gonna get some speed fertilizer and some wheat seedling. Notice the way her swords look, at least in this one pic of a cosplay version, kind of reminds you of that one guy from the Demon Slayer who bangs his sword with rocks to F up the edges so they hurt more. Oh yeah, like Belcar Bissely from The Order of the Stick. Okay, the guy was around here.
Nobody's here.
I believe they left us a note.
Thanks to your help, my son has returned to take up the family business. We've decided to move to a new land to begin anew, and thoroughly train him to carry the family name.
Well, that's sort of anticlimactic. I wonder what the business was anyway.
Hey, are you friends with the people who lived here?
No, not really. Why?
Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village and then skipped town.
So was that the family business? Grand larceny?
Apparently their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime. then some idiot brought him back.
I support rogues. Leave me alone.
Well, I guess we know the family business now.
To think we did not even get paid for this absurd misadventure. Oh well. Perhaps we should tally it up as an expensive life lesson and move on.
Oh, that was a huge waste of time.
If you cannot swim, why do you keep leaping into
'Cause it's
bodies
fun.
of water?
It's not me. It's almost like my body just does it.
Really calling me out like that. And thank you for the quote, Nerlis. Okay. Oh yeah, I was going to buy some fertilizer and wheat plants for more wheat.
Make sure you stock. Come back.
We've got some thing.
Black squalls in our village now.
We've got some new.
Okay. Wheat used to make bread, but eaten plain during tough times. Should I just buy the wheat? No.
Come.
Okay, let's just ask around for more quests, and then we'll head to the for it. Okay. Okay,
Doesn't look like I have
I'm all
any
quested
work for you.
out. Let's continue with the main story. Exactly, Nerlis. Some idiot who the rest of the town's been relying on for errands has brought him back.
Why not? I hope you grow.
Right, who sells fertilizer?
We've got some thing.
We've got.
Oh wait, was it?
Why not?
No, it wasn't. I don't know why I thought it was.
I hope.
Do you know, it's a large stone building.
We've got. Come back.
No, let's shoot, Stella. I need your finest shoot. No, you can't eat wheat plain in Minecraft, but you can eat zombie meat. Okay, off to these lost woods. To be fair, I've been here before, but, you know. Wait, am I going the wrong way? Okay, this is the way to the Lost Shrine. Could have sworn it was the other fork from the desert, but what do I know? Oh yeah, you can eat raw potatoes in it. You can eat raw carrots. To be fair, raw carrots quite nice. Like, it's not exactly something you could eat for an entire meal unless you want to be there all day, but it's nice to chew on. Which, to be fair, was a habit Mel Blanc, wait, not... Mel Blanc, the original voice of Bugs Bunny, was allergic to carrots. But apparently the whole reason Bugs Bunny eats carrots is because there was a popular comedian who he was basically imitating. Anyway, off to the Lost Woods, and I can't wait until we've unlocked the fragile delivery side quest for the area. I mean, I just can't wait. Just can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. I hate you guys. Now, where are we going? Okay, that one place I wanted. Yeah, now I remember. Oops. Notice, you had heard it was based off some comedian whose name's been lost to popular knowledge, but you didn't know it was Mel Blanc was allergic to them. Yeah, to be fair, that's a dubious bit of trivia, so maybe it's not true. Okay, 20 hours of playtime. We've got berries, we've got more berries. Not that Pokemon.
Beware the words.
Words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Oh yeah, that one letter was nothing but the words dream.
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way. Is there a narrator now?
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Brioche and Vice. This is going very Alan Wake.
I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words. But before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching Vice has a mouth? Oh, I suppose he has that face.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Said the mayor.
Yes, I think you have.
In other words,
said
we've
Brioche.
caught the Death Dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Brioche's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous, preposterous, completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't
Can
even
books
recall
even sleep?
falling asleep.
That's just how the Death Dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Brioche had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word.
Said the mayor.
Something.
Brioche and Vice racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seems to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated
Okay, this is
gasbag
going
of
less
a narrator.
Alan Wake and more Stanley Parable.
It has demolished it utterly.
Exactly. Nier's awakening. No less, I don't especially like carrots, especially not raw, Blanc wrote in his 1988 book, That's Not All Folks. And second, I found it impossible to chew, swallow and be ready to say my next line. Or George of the Jungle. Oh yeah. What's the name of that actor? He's that one whose career's been resurrected recently. After he was blacklisted for very unpleasant reasons. Irritated, Vice looked skyward, as if searching for answers in the heavens. No, I'm going to lubricate my voice a bit. Thank you for rising for the Bisected Brioche stream national anthem. Nice lurk emoji, Nettie.
Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Brioche like a contagion. Wait, said Brioche suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words? What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or what the heck was it? A sheep, cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into this head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. I like how this has literally just turned into a novel. After a few more minutes of thought, Brioche's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flicked through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Brioche.
That sounds right,
he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground.
My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep.
The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper.
For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream,
he said.
I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect the people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams.
The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face.
I should probably be taking notes or something.
No list regarding blank. They tried other fruits, but resorted to having him chew carrots and spit them into a bin. Okay, so he wasn't allergic, he just didn't like them. Oh yeah, Brendan Fraser, that's the one. No, not John Cleese. He's a transphobic prick. Vice immediately fired back.
I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it.
The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip.
I've tried to escape. From the very first moment I realised I was locked in my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there was an exit, I'd know about it.
He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. Isn't this just the plot of the Amazing Digital Circus?
My village was beautiful,
he said to no one in particular.
I was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the colour out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens.
Brioche nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Brioche, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence! Cried Vice. The grimoire looked from Brioche to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence.
Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. And now see here, Mr. Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seem surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes?
The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face.
Oh my god,
he said.
You're right. You're right. I had no idea you were coming.
The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice.
And dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so.
Dennis, Brian Blessed did the Tarzan call in the Disney movie. Ah, fair enough.
Thank you,
said the mayor.
I don't know how I can repay you.
Payment's not required. We're as eager as you are to be done with this place.
Wait, payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place.
The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like.
Good luck, you two,
he called at the departing forms of Brioche and Vice.
We're all counting on you.
As Brioche slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu.
I saw this man once before,
he thought.
But where?
Brioche's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-coloured rock seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor travelling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Brioche to pick up the pace, and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Brioche snapped. Okay, Vice, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Brioche leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at the volume that rattled his teeth. Brioche slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice, what's going on? Brioche could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting into a tornado. The insect screamed, the forest howled, and then, just as Brioche's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Free, free, free. Shack, shack, shack. Whoop, wooma, whoop, wooma. Sheek, 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 sheek. I'm having a lot of fun making these noises. As the insect's symphony dimmed another decibel, Brioche began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it?
By my pages! Is this a riddle?
I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place.
Then I leave it to you to answer.
1 with it lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? The answer is a secret. The answer is a seesaw. How should I know? 1 with a secret is lacking, 2 with it... Ah, that's good. Yeah, the secret makes sense. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Brioche sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret, right? The sound of the insect stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Brioche like a rippling wave, opening a new path.
Those forest arthropods are making a road for us,
said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Brioche moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had purpose. I guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Brioche after a bit. Vice spun around to face his companion. No, unless you like the seesaw answer.
Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads.
As Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Brioche picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water.
Good heavens,
said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck at the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls I vanish. What am I? Okay, that's just light.
Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. Brioche grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. How do you strangle a book? He is right, after all. This one's pretty easy. I enter through the window but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Sunlight. A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Vice softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look! Cried Brioche, awakening Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Brioche walked over and pounded the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked, opened, and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Brioche, but before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? I stole this one from Greek mythology class. Brioche tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. If we wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice, it seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Brioche. Well, I suppose at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but at the end of the night with 3, what am I? A man. Oh hey, it's my transition timeline. A man, a demon, an angel. A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor, cried Brioche. The small man slowly shook his head. I'm not the mayor, you know. Now listen to my words. Long ago I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry, what does that mean? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Brioche watched, mist seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Brioche and Vice returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Brioche's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right hand seized Vice by the cover and swung him through the air. Thanks for the quote, no less. By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Brioche withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Brioche filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them lay down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Brioche cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second, this is crazy. Why don't we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Brioche and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? continued Vice. It is the words that control the Death Dream, words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing.
This is the first time,
began the mayor.
The first time I've felt tired since I was imprisoned here.
His words were cut out by a loud yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had awakened from their dream. Brioche shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it.
Oh wow,
said the mayor in an awed voice.
We did. I'm back.
He blinked once and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him.
You two have no idea how much this means. The Death Dream was spreading through our village and I wanted to. Well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it. Well, I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream.
The mayor started to stand and collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Brioche and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet.
Real life might take some getting used to,
said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips.
Well, your muscles have atrophied because you've never used them,
said Vice. Sorry, couldn't resist.
You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure,
said Vice.
For now you should return to your home and rest. No,
said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet.
No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the Death Dream. I have to save them.
The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree at the centre of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently.
This is a holy tree,
he explained when the prayer was finished.
It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder,
muttered Vice.
We should not put our faith in the gods.
The mayor shook his head.
Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse.
Oh. Brioche and Vice could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places.
I say,
muttered Vice.
This is certainly a stroke of luck.
As the three of them said their goodbyes, Brioche mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle, and the mysterious word he'd left them with.
I once saw a version of you that was one yourself,
muttered the mayor.
What in the world does that mean?
Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment.
You know,
he said softly.
This is going to sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before too.
Seen a bit, no less. Brioche tried to keep a straight face and failed. Mood. But the mayor didn't seem to notice.
Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's just some kind of illusion created by the Death Dream. It probably doesn't mean anything.
Brioche gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. And what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all. Oh my god, I can stop voicing it, thank God.
Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Obtained a sealed verse. Obtained dark execution magic. Summon magical spikes on the ground to impale enemies. Ooh.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Okay, so Dark Execution was one of the abilities the kid in the opening scroll had. Not the opening scroll, the beginning of the game.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Enter this villager's dream.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sort of creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
God, am I going to have to read... I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway, in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here. Wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes, and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My saviour. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nails. I scream for help. I laugh. I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind. Surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry. For the love of all the gods, help me. Impossibly, I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the lock slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy and a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, explode with pain, and I'm forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands covering my face. How have you come to this place?
I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Brioche. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand. We shall awaken from this nightmare together.
The one known as Brioche extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are as keen as ever, and they recognise the staccato sounds of heavy rain. I never thought to hear that again, I whisper.
Would that this were not such a terrible storm,
said Grimoire Weiss.
Look at your feet.
I force my eyes open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it.
Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, beyond our only hope to survive this place.
Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of grey matter. It has been shoveled against the side of the wall. Despite my fever, I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horror dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. I make a sound, whether scream or laughter I cannot be certain, then my mind grants me merciful blackness, and I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. I squint down the dim corridors. Okay, east or south, east or south, east. I squint down the dim corridors. Okay, north, or I'll just go back. So I've gone east, north, so I guess north or east are the only ways to go anywhere. North, and at the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually I can stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so I turn my eyes upward. I imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in the clothing of the highest qualities. The styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe these people have lived long ago. One subject wears an outfit that practically catches my eye, particularly catches my eye. It is constructive of a thin breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds. One encircling the figure's waist is a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I'm struck by the desire to touch it with my own hands. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I'm gripped by a most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp into the shape of another finger. Something behind the picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner, a fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? I cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollowed behind the painting, and inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor around the bones. Only a small amount of fabric has survived, but it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. Yes, Nolis, we're going to the painted world. I have been admiring a row of corpses, blocked from view by portraits of each victim at their pinnacle. Enough, shielding my eyes to paddle forward through the water. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed south, I guess. Okay, I guess east is the way to go. At the end of the path, I find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the centre of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table, upon which rests a china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. As my eyes continue to adjust, I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as are all of the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made their homes in their remains, and this is the movement I saw. Okay, this is just the opening of Resident Evil 0. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands, then slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose the sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands upon the chairs, which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back, and down the arms. This explains the colour of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead when the meal began. Notice, beware of skeleton wheels and remember not to try to block them. You've got to look at the portraits and make sure the right dead asses are on the right dead seats. Oh no, it's a puzzle where I have to have my friend sit at one seat and sit at another and then press the bell. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonised screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasped frantically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime, for which this was punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. I squint down at the dim corridors. Okay, west takes me back to where I went, so I guess I'm going north. Against all hope, we made it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, and so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Brioche and Grimoire Vice, I slam my body against the fixed sturdy door. On the third try it gives way, and we find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside of the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as the tears run the rain on my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, and sheepishly try to cover my exposed skin. Is this Kine?
Your dress?
Asks Vice.
Then you're a woman, madam.
I am. I prefer the to a smile. I suppose that comes of something as a surprise, seeing as I only exist in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Brioche is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But from behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shatter with a mighty roar. A fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. As we watch in awe, uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken windows. Okay, this is just it's always dark in Galabad. No, Liz, this is where Kene got the underboob slits. Exactly. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life, as shades. Oh, frick.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I can't believe that she was trapped in a game of Zork. What's up?
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Okay, I guess we're waking everyone up. Okay, I'll, yeah. Actually, no, I think I should probably save, because my voice is kind of tired and I need to... Well, I've got an early shift tomorrow, and it's my last one before work, so... I mean, before I'm off on holiday from work, so... I want to make it, yeah, I don't... you know, I want to leave them with the impression I'm competent. So yeah, we'll call it there. And we'll find someone to raid. No list, that was a lot of reading in one go. Yeah. I mean, I like the way my voice sounds when I'm talking like this, but it is a bit of a strain. Anyway, let's find someone to raid. No list, granted I don't allow much dead air in general. Tone complimentary. Oh, thank you. If nothing else, I have a ridiculous level of endurance. Anyways, who's live? Shropshire DM streaming some Grim Dawn. Icky's streaming some Resident Evil Village. Stovetop streaming some Super Metroid. Summer's streaming more Beltro. Guess I'll just roll a d6. So let's see. On a 1 hour raid Summer, on a 2 hour raid Stovetop, 3 hour raid Icky, and 4 hour raid the Shropshire DM. And 5 or 6 I'll just reroll. And that's a 5, reroll. This would have been a lot easier if I just picked up a d4, but oh well. 4, we're raiding the Shropshire DM. Okay, oh, it's just Shropshire DM. No, I'm done. Okay, so yeah, I'll be on his Cursedness's channel tomorrow for some more D&D. Hopefully with a recovered voice. So yeah, you can find a link to that there if you want to follow in advance. I'll be playing my, well, it's the Nordmark West Marches style campaign. I'll be playing my rogue character, who's basically just a soul knife tiefling. He's actually just a normal tourist, don't worry about it. Wow, my face looks way wider than usual for some reason. Well, anyways, keep an eye on the usual socials for more news about my Karlak cosplay. Obviously, I'm going to be working on my Purple Tiefling cosplay to just sort of learn the ropes for that. And yeah, all in all, hope you all have a lovely journey to the weekend. We're going to raid in 3, 2, 1, let's go. And hello to everyone who's, well, frick. This is what I get for not checking.